What's up, beautiful people? How y'all doing? Cool. Thank you. So, foreigners do weird things. Yeah, that's how I'm starting my set off. Foreigners do weird things, yeah. No, it's true. My dad is a prime example of a foreigner that does weird things. My parents moved over from Ghana, West Africa, about 30 years ago. So my dad still has a thick... Ooh, Ghana is in the house at the same... My dad still has this thick African accent, which is cool. No problem about that. The problem is that because of his accent, he has to spell things a lot for people, especially over the phone. And he has to spell them letter by letter, and he uses the worst words to try to help you figure out what he's trying to spell. Like, I was in the car with my dad, he's driving, I'm riding shotgun, and he's talking to somebody over the phone, and I almost had an aneurysm. He was like, yes, I'm on Pepe Street, Pepe. P as in phonetically. Why would you use a P word that has an F sound? E as in euphemism. Another P as in phantom. I snapped. I was like, Dad, clearly you don't hear what you're saying. Spell phantom one time. I'm spelling one P word. You want me to spell another P word? Okay. Phantom. P as in psychology. Terrible. I can't ride with my dad anymore. I can't. I take the train everywhere I go. I do. I take the train everywhere in New York, everywhere I go. Now look, when I get on the train, on the subway, whatever, I'm a gentleman, right? If it's crowded and I have a seat on the train and a woman walks on and she's standing, I offer her my seat. Unless she's old. I mean, I figure she's made it this far, 13 more stops. I'm joking, but I offer women my seat, but almost every time, women say, no thank you. And I thought that was weird, until I did a self-evaluation of how I offered my seat and realized I was being really creepy. Like, when I offer women my seat on the train, I don't get up. They walk on, I make eye contact, and I motion to myself as I'm like, would you like to have a seat? So what it looks like I'm doing is saying, would you like to have a seat? On my lap. Which, if that's the case, is really creepy on my part. Like, I don't need that kind of negative publicity. I don't need to be known as creepy Uncle Eric on the 4 train. I don't need that. And these poor, unsuspecting New York women are walking on the crowded New York trains, making eye contact with me, and I'm basically like, yeah, girl. Yeah, you, I'm looking dead at you, yeah. I know your feet probably tired. Why don't you come on over, do an about face, bend those knees, and sit on my crotch. Like, no woman needs to hear that on the train, on her way to work or school or Whole Foods. I don't know where women go on the train. Like, the equivalent of that for me, ladies, would be if there was a homeless stripper her way up and down the train, just like doing weird things for money. Like, she'd crawl over to me on the dirty subway floor and be like, hey, big boy, I'll do something strange for a little piece of change. And I'm like, my white blood cell count is dropping just looking at you. Just go away. No, get off me, no. This seat on my crotch is not for you. Get away. Terrible. No, but I'm like this in real life. Like, I'm silly and stupid off stage. I tell a lot of jokes, and I joke too much. It's gotten to the point where I've joked my way out of sex. Let me tell you what happened. So, I was at this chick's apartment one night, this cute white chick. That's not me bragging about my rampant jungle fever. It's pertinent to the joke. So I'm at this cute white chick's apartment. It's cool. We're having a good time. We're about to have sex, or so I thought. I'm sitting on her bed in nothing but my boxers. I'm good to go. She's in the bathroom getting dolled up. She finally emerges. She's got, mascara on. She's got her sexy lingerie on. and she's got sex toys in her hand. Yeah. She's got some furry handcuffs in one hand and a kinky whip in the other hand. So she's looking at me all seductive with these toys in her hand, and she's like, "So Eric, how do you feel about whips and chains?" Honestly, I'm gripped by fear. Oh yeah? Whoosh. How much fear? Centuries and centuries of fear. Just so much fear. She kicked me out. It was done. No one wants to have white guilt sex after hearing some shit like that. I told my dad that story. My dad listens to a lot of reggae music. He's like, "She didn't give you any punani, eh?" Punani, you don't know punani? P as in pneumonia. Thank you guys for watching me work. My name is Owusu.